Page replacement algorithm. Today is part 2. We are done with this FIFO page replacement algorithm. Today we will discuss optimal and this least recently used algorithm. So first one is optimal page replacement. What is the concept of optimal page replacement? Let's see. Replace the page that will not be used for the longest period of time. Replace the page that will not be used for the longest period of time. What is the meaning of that? Means we will look into the future that which page is not required in near future, we will replace that page. Okay, how we will see, we will check with an example and see. This optimal page replacement algorithm guarantees the lowest possible page fault rate for a fixed number of frames. Means if you are having a fixed number of frames and if you apply all these three algorithms like optimal, FIFO, and LRU. Then this optimal page replacement algorithm will give you the lowest possible page fault rate. Because in optimal page replacement, we are having a priori information, that is which page will be required in future. We will not replace that page, because if we replace that page, then in near future we will get a page fault for that particular page. So it is difficult to implement because it requires future knowledge of the reference string. So this optimal page replacement just used for the comparison of algorithm, that if anyone can devise any other page replacement algorithm, we can match its efficiency with the optimal page replacement. If it is up to the mark, then we can accept that. So the optimal algorithm is used mainly for comparison studies. For example, again, everyone is having pen and paper. Everyone is having pen and paper. Everyone is having pen and
Yes,
paper.
sir.
Okay, so let's start. न्यूमेरिकल स्टार्ट होने जा रहा है, ठीक है. So बताता हूँ मैं कैसे करते हैं. Let three frames are initially empty, and here is the same reference string that we have used for the FIFO page replacement. In FIFO, for this reference string, what is the number of page fault? Do you remember in last class? The page fault for the FIFO for this reference string was 15, I guess, right? कितना था? Do you remember? 15, na? Yes. For FIFO, it was 15. Let's see for optimal page replacement, what is the page fault rate for this given reference string. So, what is the working? See very carefully. See, initially three frames are initially empty. Then, first 701, we will have a page fault like this. As you can see, these are the page frames. We are getting a page fault for 7, page fault for 0, and page fault for 1. Now we have to replace 2. Now you have to choose the victim page in this frame. Which frame will be replaced? Can you guess? You have to look into the future, that is in right hand direction. You have to see which frame will be used. Don't, you will not replace that page, right? Which page will not be used in the near future, we will replace that page. So look into the right direction. As you can see, that after 2, 0 will be called. So we don't want to remove 0 from the frames. And then you can see uh, here 1 is here. So we don't want to remove the 1. And you can see 7 is after that. So uh, we are having 3 frames. We have to check for only 2, that which frame will be in the near future. So you can see 0 and 1 is here, 7 is after that. So we will replace 7. So 7 will be replaced by 2. You have to look into the future. Now you can see here we are getting a page hit for 0. We are getting a page hit for 0. And so we don't have to do anything. Now we are getting a page fault for 3. A page fault for 3. Now which page will be replaced? Look into the future. Tell me.
1.
1. Why? Why?
Sir, after 3
0 is
is
there.
0.
And
Yes, sir.
then
2 is there.
and 2 is there. So we can replace 1 exactly. As you can see, 203. Now we are again getting a page hit for 0, right?
Yes, sir.
Right? Now For 4, we are getting a page fault. Which page will be replaced? Look into the future. Right hand side. Which page you will replace?
0.
0, exactly, because 2 and 3 are in the near future we will required. So we will remove 0. Now you are getting a page hit for 2, right? आपने देख लिया
Yes,
था
sir.
2 आने वाला है, तो आपने 2 को नहीं हटाया, वरना पेज फॉल्ट आ जाता, राइट? इसीलिए यहाँ पे पेज फॉल्ट कम होने वाला है, क्योंकि आपको पता है नियर फ्यूचर में विच पेज विल बी कॉल्ड. So we are getting a page hit for 2 and page hit for 3 also, right?
3. Yes,
Now
sir.
we are getting a page fault for 0. Now which page you will choose as a victim? Look into the future.
4.
Why?
Sir,
Why?
3. After 0,
Because
we need 3. And
and 2.
after 3, we need 2. Yes, sir.
Exactly. So 4 is left. So here you can see 203. We have replaced 4 with the 0. Now we are getting a page hit for 3 and page hit for 2. Right? Now
Yes,
for
sir.
1, there is a page miss. Which page you will replace?
3.
Why? Because 2 and 0 will be required in the near future.
Yes, sir.
So you can replace this. So 201, now we are getting a page hit for 2, page hit for 0, and page hit for 1 also, right?
Yes, sir.
Now we are getting a page fault for 7. Which page will be replaced?
2.
2, because 0 and 1 will be called in the near future. So now you can see page hit for 0 and page hit for 1. Now count the number of page faults. Tell me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And
9.
what was the page fault rate in the FIFO? 15.
15.
And in optimal page replacement, we are getting only
9.
9 page faults. Okay. So everyone got the concept? Pretty simple. You have to look into the future. आपको राइट हैंड डायरेक्शन में देखना है कि कौन से पेजेस आप कॉल करने वाले हो, तो बस उनको आप अपने रिप्लेस नहीं करना है. ठीक है. Everyone is clear the concept? You have to look into the future, right hand direction. You have to see that which page will be used in the near future. वो मत हटाओ, क्योंकि अगर आपने उसको हटा दिया तो क्या होगा, पेज फॉल्ट आएगा. तो जैसा कि हम फीफो में कर रहे थे, उसमें कोई कॉन्सेप्ट ही नहीं लगा रहा था कि विच पेज विल बी रिप्लेस. फर्स्ट इन फर्स्ट आउट लगा दिया, अब मे बी वो रिक्वायर्ड है फिर से, अभी जैसे निकला अगला फिर कॉल करेंगे तो पेज फॉल्ट आ जाता था. सो बट व्हाट इज द कंस्ट्रेंट हियर इन ऑप्टिमल पेज रिप्लेसमेंट? You must have a priori information about the future, that which page will be required by the process, which is not possible. So this is used as for comparison purpose only. Okay. Now let's see. Uh, Next one, least recently used. Now we have seen that optimal page replacement is optimal in nature. It will give you least page fault, but it is very hard to implement because you required a future information which page will be required. So now the next one is least recently used. As the name suggests you that this LRU is opposite of optimal page replacement. In optimal, you are looking at right hand direction, that is in the future, that which page is used in the future. But in LRU, we will look into the backward direction, that is in the past, that which page is recently used. We will not replace that page. Means जो अभी पेज आपने यूज किया है, मे बी आप आगे भी यूज करो, इस लॉजिक से हम उस पेज को रिप्लेस नहीं करेंगे. लेट्स सी. रिप्लेस द पेज दैट हैज नॉट बीन यूज्ड फॉर द लॉन्गेस्ट पीरियड ऑफ द टाइम. क्या क्रक्स है LRU का? Replace the page that has not been used for the longest period of the time. Means which is the oldest one. You will remove the oldest one which is you have not touched. So it uses the recent past as an approximation of the near future. Now again, let three frames are initially empty and here is the same reference string. Now see how we can implement LRU. Now initial essential page faults will be there 701. Now, for 2, which page will be replaced? Look into the backward direction. That you have recently used 1 and you have recently used 0. So, which page will be replaced? Tell me. There is a page fault for 2 and you have recently used 1 and you have recently used 0. So which is the least recently used page? Tell
0.
me. No, beta. See, firstly you have used 7, then 0, then 1.
Then
तो
1.
लीस्ट रिसेंटली, लीस्ट मतलब सबसे मतलब देर में आपने किसको यूज किया था? देर मतलब इन द पास्ट, वो कौन है? वो 7 है कि 7 को सबसे बहुत बाद में, मतलब पहले आपने यूज किया हुआ है। नियर फ्यूचर, नियर पास्ट में किसको यूज किया था? 1 को और 0 को। रिसेंटली यूज कौन से हैं? 2 से पहले रिसेंटली यूज किसको किया था? बताओ।
1.
1 को किया था और 0 को किया था,
0.
है ना? तो लीस्ट रिसेंटली यूज्ड कौन हुआ? 7। गॉट इट? आर यू
No,
देयर?
sir.
सो इसको फिर से पढ़ो फिर। रिप्लेस द पेज दैट हैज नॉट बीन यूज्ड फॉर द लॉन्गेस्ट पीरियड ऑफ द टाइम। लॉन्गेस्ट पीरियड ऑफ टाइम से आपने किसको यूज नहीं किया? देखो यहाँ पे, ये लॉन्गेस्ट पीरियड ऑफ टाइम हो गया है, आपने किसको टच नहीं किया है? 7 को टच नहीं किया ना आपने। अभी किसको टच किया? 2 से पहले 1 को किया था टच? यस, यस और नो?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, और 1 से पहले किसको टच किया था? 1 से पहले किसको टच किया था?
0.
है ना? तो ये रिसेंटली आपने इन दोनों को ही टच किया ना, तो आप इनको रिप्लेस नहीं करोगे, जिनको आपने रिसेंटली टच किया हुआ है इन द पास्ट। ठीक है, तो वी विल रिमूव 7। 7 रिमूव होगा। अब आगे देखो, बताते हैं। 0 इज अ पेज हिट। नाउ फॉर 3, अब 3 आया, अब किसको रिप्लेस करना है? अब 3 से बैकवर्ड डायरेक्शन में देखो। 0 को अभी यूज किया आपने, देर इज अ पेज हिट फॉर 0। 0 यूज हुआ है और 2 यूज हुआ है, तो अब आप किसको रिप्लेस करोगे? बताओ।
1 को।
1 को, एग्जैक्टली। नाउ 203, नाउ अगेन देर इज अ पेज हिट फॉर 0। नाउ देर इज अ 4। अब 4 से बैकवर्ड डायरेक्शन में देखो कौन कौन से पेज यूज हुए हैं। लुक इनटू द बैकवर्ड डायरेक्शन, यू हैव यूज 0 एंड 3। You have recently used 0
3,
and 3. So you will not replace 0 and 3 anyway. You will replace which one? Which is
2,
which one? 2. Okay. So 2 is replaced. Now again we are getting a page fault for 2. Now again look into the backward direction. Which pages you have used recently? 4 and 0. Right? So which page you will replace? Which page you will replace? Tell me. Are you there?
3.
3, exactly. Now we are getting a page fault for 3. Which page you will replace? Look into the backward. You have recently used 2 and 4. So which page you will replace? बताइए.
0.
Exactly. Now again we are getting a page fault for 0. And you have recently used 3 and 2. Which page you will replace? Tell me. Come on.
2.
3 and 2 recently यूज किया ना आपने, तो किसको रिप्लेस करोगे?
4 को.
4 को. ठीक है. And now we are getting a page hit for 3 and page hit for 2. Okay. Now 1 is there. Which page you will replace? Recently किसको use किया था आपने? 2 को and 3 को. So which page will be replaced?
0.
Exactly. Now we are getting a page hit for 2. तो यहाँ कुछ नहीं करना है. Now 0. Which page you will replace? Look into the backward direction. 2 and 1 you have recently used. 2 and
3.
1. So we will replace 3. Exactly. Now we are getting a page hit for 1. Now for 7, we are getting a page fault. Look into the backward direction of 7. You have recently used 1 and 0. So we will replace 2.
2.
Now you are getting a page hit for 0 and page hit for 1. Now count the number of page faults. Total number of page faults for LRU. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. ओके, सो अब यहाँ पे एनालिसिस करते हैं. FIFO we are getting 15, and in optimal we have 9, and in LRU we have got 12, right? Now you can see that optimal is you are getting a least page fault for a given reference string. And ध्यान देना, we have used the same reference string for all these three algorithms, right? Reference string has not been changed. Okay, everyone got the concept of optimal and optimal. You have to look into the right hand direction, that is in the future, and LRU you have to look into the backward direction. Got it? In
Yes,
you have
sir.
to look into the right hand direction, and in LRU you will have to look into the backward direction. Now everyone is saying yes sir. Let's see, I am giving you one question. Let's see if you can solve that question or not. Okay, so here is your homework, and as you all are in home, then we can solve it right now. Okay, so everyone is having pen and paper. Write it down, the reference string 1234 2156 2123 7632 1236. लिखिए, लिखिए, लिख लिया. 1234 2156 2123 7632 1236. 20 है ना? Done? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now here is the question. Find the number of page faults for 1 frame, 2 frame, 3 frames and 4 frames for LRU, FIFO and optimal. आपको 1 फ्रेम के लिए पहले सॉल्व करना है LRU के लिए, 2 फ्रेम के लिए सॉल्व करना है LRU के लिए, 3 फ्रेम के लिए सॉल्व करना है LRU के लिए, 4 फ्रेम के लिए सॉल्व करना है LRU के लिए, एंड अगेन 1 2 3 4 फ्रेम्स सॉल्व करना है FIFO के लिए, एंड 1 2 3 4 फ्रेम्स सॉल्व करना है ऑप्टिमल के लिए. तो इससे अच्छे से आपकी प्रैक्टिस हो जाएगी, क्योंकि इस टाइप के क्वेश्चन आपको एग्जाम में मिलना मस्ट है. ओके, फॉर टेस्टिंग पर्पस राइट नाउ वी विल सॉल्व 4 फ्रेम्स फॉर LRU. ये वाला सॉल्व करिए, 4 फ्रेम्स फॉर LRU, ये अभी सॉल्व करिए. रेस्ट यू कैन सॉल्व एट योर होम. सॉल्व 4 फ्रेम्स फॉर LRU. 4 frames for LRU. This is the reference string and 4 frames LRU. Tell me the answer. ये अभी करेंगे, बाकी आप घर पे कर लीजिएगा. चलिए सॉल्व करिए इसको. Come on, everyone. 4 frames for LRU. Solve it. Four frames for LRU. Have you solved it? Let me know the answer. Anyone get the answer? Yash is saying 10. Very good, Yash. Very quickly, you have given the answer. Please cross check your answer if it is right or wrong. Jaga is also saying 10. more answers, please. Anurag is also saying 10. One more answer. One more answer, please. Yash, Jaga, Anurag, everyone is saying 10. Talib 10. Okay. Let's do it. देखते हैं कि यही है कि नहीं. इसको जरा यहाँ रख लेता हूँ. Okay. Okay, so okay, Talib, very good. 10. Who will help me? Who will help me?
10.
Okay, very good, Yogendra. Anyone interested in helping me in solving this question?
Yes, sir. Yes,
हाँ
sir, I
योगेंद्र
can.
ठीक है. Okay, thank you Yogendra. So let's see. So firstly we will have one, right? Let me increase the font. One, okay, and then one, and then two, one, two, and then three, one, two, three, and four. Right? Now we are done with यहाँ तक हो गया है ना? Now we are having a page hit or page miss for 2. Tell me, page hit or page miss? Yes, page hit for 2. So यहाँ कुछ नहीं करना है. Then we are having 1. We are also is having a page hit. यहाँ भी कुछ नहीं करना है. इसको delete कर देते हैं. Okay. Now next one is 5. Right? So we are having
Yes,
a
sir.
page fault for 5. Which page will be replaced?
Sir, 3.
Why?
Because 3 you last.
Okay. तो वेयर इज 5. 5 से बैक में आपको देखना है. यू हैव यूज 1 2 4, राइट? यू हैव यूज 1 2 4 प्रीवियसली. 1 2 4, so we will replace 3 with 5. Okay, so rest of the things will be the same. And here is 4. Now next one is 6, right? अब 6 से बैकवर्ड डायरेक्शन में देखिए क्या क्या यूज किया है. 5 1 2.
4 will be replaced.
4 will be replaced, exactly. So it will be 6. Oh, sorry. It will be 6, right? And then 5, and then it is 2, and then 1. So हम लोग 6 पे थे ना? Okay, then we
Yes.
are getting 2. It is a page hit, right?
Yes,
And
sir.
for 1, this is a page hit, and for 2, this is a page hit. Now we are getting this 3. अब 3 से backward देखिए जरा. 2 1 6, right? 2 1 6 को टच नहीं करना है, तो किसको रिप्लेस करेंगे?
5 will be replaced.
5 will be replaced. वेरी गुड यश. तो यहाँ पे क्या आ जाएगा? 3, राइट? है ना? 3 ना?
Yes. Yes, sir.
ओके. 3 ये हो गया, देन 2 ये हो गया, 1 ये हो गया, 6 ये हो गया. कौन है नेक्स्ट? 7. 7 ना?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, तो 7
6
से
will be
बैकवर्ड.
replaced.
7 से बैकवर्ड देखिए. 1 2 3. 1 2 3, so 6 will be replaced by 7. Now here 3, you are getting 2, and you are getting 1. Done. Now which is next?
Yes, sir.
Which is next? 6. है ना?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So 7 3 2. 7 3 2 you have recently
1 will
used,
be
so we
replaced.
will replace 1 by 6.
6.
2 3 and 7. Done. Okay.
Yes, sir.
अब क्या आया? 3. 3 is a page hit, right?
Yes, sir.
2 is also a page hit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now we are getting this 1. So 1 से backward देखो. 2 3
7 will
6.
be replaced.
Exactly. 7 को replace करते हैं किससे? 1 से. 3 2. सबको समझ में आ रहा है क्या कहानी चल रही है यहाँ पे? अनुराग, हिमांशु,
Yes, sir.
जगह, मयंक, रोहित, सब रहो यहाँ साथ में, ठीक है? रिवाइज हो जाएगा। ओके, कहाँ पे थे? 1 इज डन,
Yes,
है ना?
sir.
सो 2 इज ऑल्सो ए पेज हिट।
Yes, sir.
2 is a page hit, right? Now next one is 3. 3 is also a page hit, right?
Yes, sir.
And 6 is also a page hit, right? Right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
count the
Sir,
number of page faults. 1, 2,
10.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exactly. Very good. So page fault is 10. Okay, very good. So काफी अच्छा लगा, आप लोगों ने सबने सही आंसर किया। तो क्या होमवर्क है आप लोग के लिए? ये फाइंड द नंबर ऑफ पेज फॉल्ट्स फॉर, ये कर लेना, प्रैक्टिस आपके लिए ही है। 1 फ्रेम, 2 फ्रेम, 3 फ्रेम, 4 फ्रेम्स फॉर LRU के लिए लगाना, फिर ये चारों फीफो के लिए करना, फिर ये चारों ऑप्टिमल के लिए करना। इतनी प्रैक्टिस कर लेना कि एग्जाम में आए तो आंखें बंद करके सॉल्व